So guys, I'm your host and you're watching Wrestle AI, your one-stop destination for all things WWE. And today's video is absolutely packed with major updates. So without wasting time, let's jump right into it. So let's start with one of the most legendary tag teams in WWE history, the Usos. Now, we all know how much the Usos, Jey and Jimmy, have contributed to WWE's tag team division. Alongside the New Day, they practically carried tag team wrestling in WWE at one point. But today, both are on completely different paths. Jey Uso is a top singles star, climbing the ranks as a main eventer, while Jimmy Uso is also on a solo run, trying to find his own identity. However, in a recent interview, both were asked if we can ever expect them to reunite as a tag team again. And guess what? Both Jey and Jimmy said yes. They confirmed they want it to happen. They both said that a tag team run is something they're open to. At least one more time. Honestly, it makes sense. Jey is already established as a top-tier talent, but Jimmy could really use that momentum again. The question, though, is, will WWE really put Jey Uso back in the tag team division? Let me know in the comments. Do you want to see the Usos team up again? Yes or no? Now let's talk about tonight's Smackdown, the go-home episode before Money in the Bank. This show is expected to be stacked. Confirmed to appear are Cody Rhodes, Logan Paul, John Cena, Jey Uso. These four are all advertised for the episode, and they'll likely be involved in some kind of confrontation ahead of their big MITB match. We're also getting a 6-woman tag team match featuring Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, and Stephanie Vaquer versus Naomi, Julia Hart, and Roxanne Perez. This is expected to be chaotic, and I won't be surprised if a massive brawl breaks out after the match, since many of these women are involved in the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. WWE has also announced that all MITB participants, men and women, will appear on Smackdown. Whether it'll be a big face-off or separate promos remains to be seen. Right now, there are 4 official matches on the MITB card, but will WWE add a 5th one at the last minute? With 2 long ladder matches, maybe not, but never say never in wrestling. So Smackdown tomorrow could turn out to be a great episode if WWE delivers. Let's just hope it's not another hype show with no real substance. Next up, so today is Drew McIntyre's birthday, and he's officially turned 40. Can you believe it? The man still looks like he's in his early 30s, full of strength, charisma, and unmatched passion. Over the years, Drew has seen it all in WWE, from highs to lows, from being released to making one of the greatest comebacks in modern wrestling history. And after returning, Drew has carried WWE on his back multiple times, especially during the pandemic era. He didn't just show up, he delivered. From being a solid babyface to a dominant world champion, from playing a top heel to becoming a social media sensation, Drew has done it all. But the truth is, his journey isn't over yet. There's still one dream match Drew is chasing, Drew McIntyre versus John Cena. He has openly said that he wants to face Cena during his final run. Will WWE give us that dream match? Only time will tell. Let me know in the comments. Do you think Drew deserves another big world title win in front of the live crowd? Because I truly believe the Scottish psychopath has plenty more to offer. Also, don't forget to wish Drew a happy birthday in the comments. Okay, guys, this next part is crazy. So apparently Logan Paul wants WWE to book a match between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. Now here's the context. Elon Musk and Donald Trump were once allies during the election period, but things have turned sour. They're now going after each other publicly, especially on X. Elon even posted a tweet suggesting Trump is involved in the Epstein files, and that's why his documents haven't been released. This is a full-on political and personal war happening in public view. And what does Logan Paul do? He tweets a fan-made graphic of Musk versus Trump, tagging WWE with the caption, "Make it happen." He even pitched this for SummerSlam. But come on, this is not happening. These are two of the most powerful and controversial men in the world. The stakes are way beyond WWE. Moving on, the heat between Seth Rollins and CM Punk continues to burn hotter than ever. In a recent conversation with GM Adam Pearce, Seth Rollins made it crystal clear he wants Punk gone from WWE. Here's what Seth said, and I quote, "I want CM Punk gone. Punk is not good for what we do. He's a bad dude. I already beat him at WrestleMania. I don't want him anywhere near this Money in the Bank contract. I've dealt with Punk far too long. He shouldn't even be in my win space. I want him out of here." Damn! Rollins is making it personal. He's basically saying Punk is toxic, he's done with him, and that WWE should just release him. Now, obviously, WWE firing CM Punk is highly unlikely, but this adds fuel to their rivalry, and we could be headed toward another huge match between them, maybe at SummerSlam? What do you think? Is Seth being petty, or does he have a point? Now, this next update might surprise a lot of you. TNA Wrestling, yes, TNA, is reportedly interested in signing R-Truth. PW Insider and other sources suggest that TNA is preparing a strong offer for Truth, who was recently released by WWE. And it makes sense. R-Truth, formerly known as Ron the Truth Killings, was a key part of TNA during its early days. With TNA now trying to rebrand itself and attract more eyes, Truth could be a valuable veteran presence. The twist? WWE and TNA are currently in a working partnership. So technically, even if Truth joins TNA, we could still see him appear on WWE programming once in a while. But the real question is, will R-Truth seriously want to go that route post-release? Would you go to TNA just to get featured on WWE occasionally? That's something we'll have to wait and see. One thing's for sure, TNA sees value in him, and that's a positive sign for Truth's future. Next, let's talk about a living legend, Goldberg. Goldberg recently revealed in an interview that while training for his final match, he has suffered multiple injuries. That's right, during training itself, he's getting hurt again and again, which honestly makes you wonder, does he really need this last match? He's nearly 60, and these constant injuries raise real concerns. As a fan, I hope his last match doesn't end up being too literal. But here's the big news. Goldberg says he already knows the exact date of his retirement match. He's not ready to make it public yet, but it's locked in. So now the speculation begins. Which event will host Goldberg's last match? Who will be the opponent? Could it be Gunther, maybe Braun Breaker, or perhaps WWE has another Goldberg-like powerhouse waiting in the wings? Let me know your prediction in the comments. Who should Goldberg face in his final match? And where should it happen? All right, guys. Now, for our main story of the day, and it's a big one. Reports just dropped that TKO, WWE's parent company, is looking to renegotiate Roman Reigns' $15 million per year contract. They reportedly believe it's too expensive considering Roman's part-time schedule. Now, this is wild. Roman Reigns is WWE's top guy, the face of the company for years. He works a lighter schedule, sure, but he draws money every time he appears. But TKO? They're not happy. They think Roman doesn't appear enough to justify that kind of pay. And they've already developed a reputation for cutting contracts and being super strict with payroll. Look what happened to R-Truth, to Carlito, and even mid-carders being offered lowball deals. If they refuse, boom, they're gone. Now the concern is, will Roman accept a pay cut? Or will this create backstage tension? It's being seen by many as disrespectful to Roman, a man who practically carried WWE through the pandemic era and beyond. Honestly, I don't see Roman backing down, but this could get messy. If WWE really tries to cut his contract, we could be looking at a possible standoff between Roman Reigns and TKO. And finally, let's talk about a major backstage controversy involving none other than The Rock. Former wrestler Wolfgang has made some bold claims, saying that The Rock and WWE had a falling out right before WrestleMania 40. According to him, there was a major miscommunication about a private jet. Here's the story. The Rock thought WWE was arranging a jet to take him to Los Angeles to begin training with Gallus. Meanwhile, WWE assumed The Rock would take his own private jet, but when Rock's private jet ran into issues, he couldn't make it to training on time, and the first day of training camp was canceled. Wolfgang described the situation as both sides big-leaguing each other. Now, this may sound small, but it added tension between The Rock and WWE at a critical time. Also remember, The Rock never wanted to turn heel on TV. He wants to maintain his fan-favorite image, especially since he might run for political office someday. But due to fan backlash and storyline changes, Rock had to play the heel. And on top of that, training issues and scheduling chaos only made things worse. At the end of the day, I don't blame either side completely. This was just bad communication, and it's not the first time something like this has happened since Endeavor took over. So guys, what do you think about everything going down? Tell me all your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video, share it with your wrestling buddies, and of course subscribe to Wrestle AI for the best WWE updates and breakdowns. This is your host, signing off. See you in the next one.